Woo! Here we go. Oh, goodness. All right. You can see my name's Diane. I just am getting skincare done. We're excited you're here. Oh my gosh. All right. Let us know where you're streaming in from. I obviously just jumped out of the shower and I wanted to show you how quick we can get one of these Mary Kay Makeover Contest looks done. And obviously also I'm leaving my hair curly today, so we'll be able to fluff it a little bit right by the end. So my name again is Diane Cole. I'm a senior sales director with Mary Kay. I have my what's it called? Time-Wise Repair skincare on. So it's a foaming cleanser, a lifting serum, a day cream, and then I went ahead and I mixed my CC cream with my foundation. Now, we are showcasing the 6 looks that Mary Kay gave us for this makeover contest. And just to kind of tell you how this is going to go, we're going to teach you how to apply the makeup. Okay, so you're going to watch one of these videos. You're going to select a look. Your consultant has what all 6 looks look like. So if you want to watch more than one tutorial, I mean, go ahead, like do it. Oh my gosh. And they're all between like 20 and 30 minutes. And I'm adding a little bit of perfecting concealer, then under eye corrector before I get to the look. But what you're going to do as the client is you're going to download an app. And the app is called the Mirror Me app. And so you do a search for Mary Kay and all the Mary Kay apps will come up. And you will click on the Mirror Me app. It is a free app. And what you're going to do, so this look is called Champagne Shimmer that I'm showcasing today. So if you are a note taker, you can go ahead and jot down the name of this one. If this is one of the ones that once you go into the Mirror Me app that you want to try, you want to be able to remember like which look it was. Okay. And so Champagne Shimmer is the name of this look. Now, what I'm doing is I'm getting my face ready for the day. So you're seeing what I'm doing with mixing the perfecting concealer with the under eye corrector. And it creates that light right through here and just kind of getting it all set. Okay. So that is my first step. Now, what's neat with the look, your consultant will have the full look. There's instructions here for where you apply it. I mean, you guys, it's like paint by numbers. It really, really is. They've made it so simple for everyone. So you're going to see me do the look, but you're also going to see me do some extra things. So when you're in the Mirror Me app, in the upper right left-hand corner of the app, there's going to be 3 lines. And you're going to want to go and hit the one that says foundation so that you can apply, just, start playing with the colors to apply a color to your skin tone. And you tap it and it actually, so it's called Mirror Me because it puts it on you from your phone. Okay. And when you go into the app, you're also going to see the 6 looks down at the bottom. And you'll be able to try each of them on, just practice and play. You do want to make sure you're in really good lighting. And if you do your look first and then you go back and put foundation on, like the app will go ahead and put the foundation underneath your look. Okay. So that's how that works. So for this contest, you are watching a tutorial on how to do it. Your consultant then has some questions. So there's about 5 questions that she needs to ask you to get your opinion, to get your feedback. When you're inside the app, you'll be able to take a picture of each look. And the only key is if you're doing more than one look, make sure you know which look that is. Okay. Because if you're taking more than one picture, you want to make sure you know which one. Okay. And so then, and I'm using our tinted brow kit and I'm putting the pomade on first. which is like a creamy, almost like a creamy gel, like you would use pomade in your hair because we have fine hairs for our brows. And now I'm going over it with the second color, which fills in my brows. So this isn't part of the look, but on the Mirror Me app, you can go ahead and pick some brow products. We have a precision brow pencil. Then we have the brow kit. And then we also have the volumizing brow tint. And so I love our brow products. They work really well. They last really well. And I think that's really kind of cool. You know, if you're not somebody who has done your brows before, I wasn't a brow person. And honestly, it has kept, like, I love it. And our makeup artists say it's a single thing that you could do that completes your look, but it also keeps you young looking. So anyway, so this was our tinted brow kit, and the color I use is dark brunette. Okay. All right. So that's a little sidebar. So going back to our champagne shimmer, basically on the Mirror Me app, you're going to be able to touch the different looks, try them on you. You'll be able to take a picture right in the app. And the fun thing is when you meet with your consultant, after you talk with her, answer those questions that she has, then she will show you how to upload the picture to the website. And it's about the creativity of your caption. It is about why level 10 confidence with you trying that look, you know, that you have on. So it's really kind of neat because you guys can work on that together. Okay, jumping in, we're going to do crystalline. It says begin by sweeping the Chroma Fusion eyeshadow in crystalline along your eyelids using the all over shadow brush. And I do have my brushes close by, so let me grab them. Okay, so crystalline. And so this is what it looks like, if you can see in color. So it's just a really light, shimmery product. Okay, so I'm going to take it, put it right on my lids. Keep it as close as I can to those lids. I do come in on the inside. I have close set and deep set eyes. So I do want to make sure that I get it right on the inside of my nose there, because it helps to keep my eyes look like they are open. And then my skin color here in the summer, living in Florida, I use a deep CC cream, and I mix it with a Bronze Warm 100. So if you're looking shade wise, that's, you know, that's mine. Now, if you're not sure what shade you are, we have a foundation tool, and your beauty consultant can help you with that. Okay, so that's the first one. Next, gently blend the Chroma Fusion eyeshadow Smoky Quartz to the outer corners of your eyelids with the crease brush. So let me grab this crease brush, and I'm gonna grab this and the outer edges. So let me just see the outer corners of your eyelids. So right up in here. And again, with me having that close set, deep set eye, I'm going to put it on pretty strong because of my skin color. So if you're fair, it's going to show up a little bit stronger on you without that second coat that I just did. But that is what my skin type needs. Okay, so I did that. Let me get a little bit. Okay, here we go. Okay, so that was crystalline and smoky quartz. With the same eye crease brush, tap the Chroma Fusion shadow onto espresso. And so espresso is like a deep brown, and I have that one in my palette, so it's hard to see. Hold on, let me see if I can turn it around. It's this color here. It's a deep brown. It's a great color for brows as well. So where we put an outer corner of your eyes, forming a V shaped. So they're saying here and here. So dip it in again and go here and down here. Okay, do it one more time. Okay, then I'm going to take that blending brush. Our brushes are amazing. If you don't have a professional brush set, talk to your beauty consultant about that. I love our brushes. You can use any of our cleansers to clean them and lay them down, which is fantastic. Okay, now we are going to our liquid eyeliner pen. Line the upper lashes with it. Okay, so this one they're saying you can create a stunning winged effect, which, okay, let's see if that can actually happen. So I'm going to start on the inside. It's the easiest if you do like little dashes. And then what you do is once it's out there, you can kind of bring it in. Now, I just rub that eye. So I'm going to come over to this side, let that dry. Our liquid pen is also waterproof. All of our other liners are crayons and they are waterproof. So that's kind of fun. Can't see around my lashes. I have eyelash extensions on. So I'm going to try to bring it down. There we go. All right. And you know, you guys, I mean, I'm not one that uses a winged approach a lot. And so as, you know, you can do as big or small of a winged, you know, thing. And I need a tissue. So anytime you touch your skin and you have like the mascara, what goes a little bit further than where you wanted it to, or the liner, waiting for it to dry is your best bet. And I just did not. So anyway, I'm going to grab my little foundation brush and come back in. Okay. Little bit better. So it's still dark along this outer edge, and I will blend that in. Okay. Now, what would be really great is if the hairs on the front would start to dry so you could actually see what the look is going to be like. Okay. All right. So we're going to let that dry a little bit. It's going to go to cheeks, and we're going to go to our Shy Blush Cheek Color. Shy Blush Cheek Color. Shy Blush is such a great cheek color. It goes with all skin types, like all skin colors. And what is really nice too is whether you're wearing warm colors, cool colors, it's a really great neutral. And you can smile, bring it up to the cheeks. I always curve around the eye area and we apply that. So that can sit. Create a bold classic red look, red lip by applying the gel semi-matte lipstick in red stiletto and finish with your mascara. So they're not having us do a lip liner on this particular look, and jumping right into the lipstick. I love this red color. It's a true red. Okay. Okay. Awesome. Awesome. Okay. So that is that. And what I'm going to do just for my own look, because I can see it with my eyes, I'm just going to add a little bit more underneath my eyes. And then, because I'm finishing, I'm finishing my full look. So I'm adding a little bit to it. The colors, of course, you want to use the colors of the look because that's what makes it that look, right? And then I'm going to grab a little bit of a translucent powder and then tap it. And I'm going to apply it coming downward. It acts as a filter. It keeps your look hooked for the entire day. I'm going to add a little bit more. And I'm going to do it underneath the wet hair. Oh, hold on. Let me fix it all one more time. Oh my gosh, you guys. Okay. So as you can see, the look. Oh, the other thing is finishing with a little bit of mascara. Now I have eyelash extensions on the top. So what I'm going to do is just dust the mascara on the bottom just to have them show up. I have, short little hairs down there. So just to have them show up. Favorite mascaras are Lash Intensity is by far my favorite mascara. I always use the Lash Intensity with our Fanorama or the Great Heights that you just saw me use right then. They both have the Fanorama and the Great Heights. Both have very thin bristles to be able to get those little baby hairs and be able to, get the inner lashes, outer lashes, inside the top, the bottom. And, you can't probably see the winged effect that I did, but I kind of did it more like a smear out there because I'm just not strong on like a winged look. And so anyway, just wanted to try it because that was the look. And then, yeah, with that, we're done. I mean, it's, 18 minutes and I taught you a couple of different little tips and tricks in there and you get the full look on. It's a very gentle eye. It's concentration on the lid and the outer edge, which goes with all eye shapes. And so I think you'll really like that. Easy to work with, these colors. And then you pop it with a bright lip, which is fantastic. I think for me, I'd probably even do a little bit more on my cheeks. But again, I went over it twice. And I think it's just because I had a deep foundation shade mixed with the Bronze Warm 100 in Luminous. And so on top. So when you're in the Mirror Me app, just make sure you're playing the menus in the upper left-hand corner and you can add foundation. You can add, brows and then you can do your look. Okay. So play with it a little bit. I want you to remember that just by listening to this, answering the questions from your consultant. So she's got feedback questions to get answered. When you're in the app, if you're like, okay, I really like these, what do you do? Well, there's a little spot that says add to bag. Like you can start to add to your cart right when you're in that app. So it's just really fantastic. So you can see prices and how it works and things like that. But the key is when you guys come up with that creative caption to upload it, if you win, your beauty consultant wins too. And so I think that is so cool. So if you're on and you're one of my guests, if you win, then I win as your beauty consultant and, so on. So I just think that's really fun. So thanks for playing. Thanks for trying, but refer your family members and friends. Like if you were a hostess, you grabbed 3 to 5 to 8 of your most fun friends, and you guys all did this Mirror Me app. You could jump on a Zoom and do it with your beauty consultant. Then your consultant would get to spoil you as a hostess as well. And so we are on a mission to have 10 amazing hostesses each month. And this Mirror Me app, we just want to get really, really good at it. So thank you for helping us get good at this and try these neat looks. So anyway, keep playing and then we'll go from there. All right. Thanks so much, you guys. Take care.